What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Nerd Militia, and today we're continuing our Destiny of X playlist, and we're going to be talking about Sabretooth issue 1. So guys, this issue is just super crazy, like the things that we learn. Just to give you a rundown of what's happening, mutants have their own island, they have their own planet, Scarlet Witch has just created heaven, and Sabretooth has just made hell. So this comic book picks up literally right after the issue 1 of House of X, where Sabretooth gets sentenced to the pits of Krakoa. Now, Sabretooth and two other people, damn it, I always blink on their names, but they're on the Aliens team. This is gonna piss me off, and I don't want to stop the video to look it up and come back, but like, they get, damn it, they get sent to the pit too. Two people get sent to the pit, so there's like, I mean, like, honestly, we could say, yeah, there's like 3 people down there, but we honestly don't know how many people are down there. But what's interesting is, when you're in the pit, we learn that you're not supposed to have like thought. You're not really supposed to be moved. You're supposed to be blank. You're supposed to be basically an action figure from Toy Story when Andy's around, right? You're supposed to be still, empty, blank, nothing. But somehow, in, for lack of a better word, a prison, and a prison blocked by the strongest telepaths, underneath Krakoa, Sabretooth has his whole mental faculties. Like he's dreaming of taking on the XMen and winning. Like, this is just crazy. He's not supposed to do this. He murders the XMen team. He kills Jean Grey. He uses Cyclops' blast to like obliterate the whole team. And this is not going unnoticed. Professor X is aware, and he sends in Cypher to kind of figure out how and why Sabretooth is doing this. Because if a mutant, and like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not calling Sabretooth dumb. He's not freaking dumb, but his power set isn't telepathy, or he's not a telepath either. And like I said, like, the pits are underneath Krakoa. They are like psionically and psychically blocked. And if someone like Sabretooth, who relies on his animal instincts and his brute strength to get things done, is doing this, then imagine if, I don't know, if they had to put Xavier himself down there, or Legion, or Jean Grey, or Rachel Summers. Like, they could pretty much do whatever they want. Ends up happening, Adila is struck, and Adila is struck by what seems to be the Quiet Council and Sabretooth. But quite honestly, from the way the story is going, it's Krakoa, the Quiet Council, and Sabretooth. Like, everybody wants to know how he's doing this. And in return, they're gonna give him all access to all of his memories. And the ability, like, that gives him the ability to create more. Like, he's, if you will, it's like Inception, right? When you get to like the lowest levels of Inception, it's like pure creativity. And 2 hours can seem like lifetimes, right? So this is kind of the world that we're in when it comes to Sabretooth. He's allowed now to just like, he becomes like Conan the Barbarian. He goes like, not Starjammers, but, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy type stuff. And then finally, he just settles on, you know, I'm going to make hell itself. Like, these are the things that he gets to do. And again, what's really weird is, now that he has this control, somehow, some way, visions of him start popping up around Krakoa, and nobody knows how this is happening or why this is happening. It's just, it's crazy. Things are crazy right now in Krakoa, and rules are being changed, guys. Like, I don't know what's going on. Of course, we're not supposed to know what's going on. We'll find out as the story goes along. But this stuff is just kind of weird, right? Again, this is coming off of like Scarlet Witch making mutant heaven, and now Sabretooth has made mutant hell. And at first, it kind of looks like this is all in his mind. Like, he's given free reign of his mind. And that's how I read it. Like, okay, we're going to give you access to all your memories. You can do whatever. And so I read these adventures that he was going on and putting himself through as things going on in his head. Only 5 new mutants drop into this. Now, I don't know if they're saying like, hey, Sabretooth's mind is so like primordial that like he's managed to engulf the entirety of the pit with his mind, and now anybody who's down there is in Sabretooth's world. So like if these 5 new mutants who maybe recently perished or maybe recently went to the pit are now in his world, or anybody down there is in his world, or if they are sending mutants into his mind to kind of figure out what he's doing. I don't know. It's weird, but the end of the comic book, I took Sabretooth has a hell now, and people are going to his hell. So it is flipping bananas right now. There's a lot of moving pieces. There's like a lot of things happening with Destiny of X and Krakoa's and the evolution of mutants right now. Some of it I'm a fan. Some of it I'm a fan. Other things I am not. I am a fan right now of Death of Wolverine, Sabretooth. Lives we'll talk about once I do the lives video of issue 2. But this one, this is interesting. This is very, very, very interesting. It even gives us the birth of like Sabretooth's like 4 selves, right? You got like the little kid version of Sabretooth, you have his regular version of Sabretooth, and suit wearing Sabretooth, which I guess is like his voice of reason personality. The kid is just like feral Sabretooth. Regular Sabretooth is just Sabretooth, cold and calculating. And there's a cat in there, and I don't know if that's like, if that represents like his feral side of him, but we don't really hear much from that. But yeah, so we get that. We get the Feral Council, which is freaking hilarious to me. I mean, like, I'm excited to see them pop up if they do pop up more, but like, there you have it, guys. Issue 1 of Sabretooth. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and give this comic book a rating of 5. They build the character of Sabretooth. They make him more than just an animal. You actually see some like intellectual thoughts that he has, and like he theorizes about like the island of Krakoa. Like, you just see that he's more than just the Sabretooth most of us know him to be. And for that, chef's kiss, I'll give this 5 stars. We now know that when you're down in the pits, you're not even supposed to be awake, okay? But Sabretooth is awake with the fudge. And now he's built his own kingdom down there. What are we gonna do here? There's like, I'm excited about that. I'm excited that there's a mutant hell. Like, this is a mini series. I'm greedily hoping that they just say, guys, there's a hell, it's mutant hell, and it's Sabretooth. And my thing is this, okay? I am so down for some heel versus heel action, some bad guy versus bad guy action. I am so down for like Mephisto to pop up and be like, my dude, this is kind of my bag. Like, what do you think you're doing? And Sabretooth is like, bro, there's a new king in town. And I'm so down for like Sabretooth to go on this like mad crazy adventure, slaying demons to solidify his crown of mutant hell. And at the end of the day, he's just like, you know what? Mephisto, all the rest of you freaking princes and kings, y'all can have your realm of hell. Keep it. I don't want it, but this mutant shit is mine. Like, I'm down for that. I'm in all the way. But guys, that wraps up the video of Sabretooth in issue 1. Like, oh man, I'm just super excited. But guys, don't forget to support the comics. Don't forget to support your industry. Go to your local comic book shop, pick up your pool. If you don't have a comic book shop, you can use mine. The link is in the description below. It's Comic Cult. As usual, please go to Comic Cult TV give them a like, a subscription, and a follow. They always have their Dirty Dozens and their Creative Name Tuesdays. I forgot what it was. But these are really important shows because they teach you how to spec your comics and make good investments in comics, guys. Like, so we can make that 40-year-old virgin money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and also be on the lookout for my top 5, which is basically what I think you should be collecting. It's not necessarily spec, but it's just how I feel. My picks are based on like television and stuff. Their picks are based on everything. Like everything, you know, so go ahead and watch them, man. They're pretty awesome. But as usual, guys, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay excellent, and I'll catch you guys later.